Once upon a time, in a faraway land, lived a beautiful and wealthy young woman. Despite her privileged life, she remained unmarried, her heart yearning for a love that felt truly destined. One day, while visiting a temple, she glimpsed a man who captivated her soul. She was convinced he was the one she'd been waiting for. But the temple was crowded, and before she could reach him, he vanished into the throng. For years, she searched relentlessly, but he was nowhere to be found. Every day, she prayed to Buddha, begging for another chance to see him. Touched by her devotion, Buddha appeared before her. "Do you wish to see him again?" Buddha asked. "Yes," she cried. "Even just a glimpse." "You must relinquish everything you possess, including your life," Buddha warned. Without hesitation, she agreed. "You must also meditate for 500 years to earn a single moment with him. Do you still consent?" "I do," she declared. And so, she was transformed into a stone, lying forgotten in a desolate field, enduring centuries of wind and rain for that one precious encounter. As the 500 years neared their end, quarrymen arrived, admiring the stone's quality. They carved it into a railing for a newly built bridge. On the very first day the bridge opened, she saw him. He walked briskly across, oblivious to the stone railing that gazed at him with 500 years of longing. Buddha reappeared. "Are you content?" he asked. "No," she lamented. "Why am I merely a railing? If I were part of the bridge itself, I could have touched him." "You desire to touch him? Then meditate for another 500 years. "I will," she vowed. She became a tree beside the road, witnessing countless passers-by each day. Hope flared and faded with every approaching figure, a bittersweet torment. Yet, as time wore on, her heart grew tranquil. She knew he wouldn't appear until the final day. Finally, the day arrived. He came, dressed in her favorite white, his face as handsome as she remembered. This time, the sun beat down mercilessly. He noticed the shade offered by the lush tree and rested against its trunk, falling asleep. She finally touched him. He leaned against her, but she couldn't express the love she had carried for a millennium. All she could do was gather her shade to shield him from the harsh sun. He awoke and prepared to leave. Before departing, he looked up at the tree, gently caressing its trunk in silent gratitude for its cool respite, then continued his journey. Buddha appeared once more. "Do you still wish to be his wife?" Serenely, she interrupted, "I did, but no longer." "Is that so?" "This is enough. I love him, but being his wife isn't necessary." Buddha sighed softly. The woman, surprised, asked, "Does Buddha have worries too?" A smile bloomed on Buddha's face. "It is good that you feel this way. A certain man has been spared 1,000 years of waiting. He has already meditated for 2,000 years for the chance to see you, even just once.